What up, guys? Boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Friday, November 30th, 2018, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Sylvester Stallone has announced on Instagram that his famous boxing character Rocky Balboa will come to an end. The actor made the announcement in a video posted on Wednesday that was seemingly filmed on the set of Creed 2, the latest film to feature Stallone as Rocky. Stallone says in the clip, "This is probably my last rodeo," before stating that the Rocky film franchise will live on with star Michael B. Jordan, who portrays Adonis Creed, the son of Rocky's former rival turned friend Apollo Creed. He also added, before speaking to Jordan, "My story has been told. There's a whole new world that's going to be opening up for the audience for this new generation. Now you have to carry the mantle." Stallone returned as Rocky on the big screen in 2015 when the first Creed. The character acted as mentor and trainer for Adonis in the film and his recently released sequel. Stallone said into the caption of the video, "It's been my ultimate privilege to have been able to create and play this meaningful character. Though it breaks my heart, sadly all things must pass and end. I love you kind and generous people, and the most wonderful thing of all is that Rocky will never die because he lives on in you." Jake Gyllenhaal has reunited with his Nightcrawler co-star Rene Russo in the first image for Netflix's upcoming thriller Velvet Buzzsaw. Netflix released the image on Twitter Wednesday, which featured Gyllenhaal wearing glasses and a dark suit. The actor appeared to be in deep thought as Russo stands behind him. The film, written and directed by Nightcrawler hammer Dan Gilroy, is set to premiere during the Sundance Film Festival in January. Velvet Buzzsaw takes place in Los Angeles' contemporary art scene. Toni Collette, Zoe Ashton, Tom Strudridge, and Natalia Dyer also star in the movie. Michelle Yeoh will be reunited with Henry Golding in an upcoming comedy film. Variety confirmed the 56-year-old Malaysian actress will join Golding, her Crazy Rich Asians co-star, in Paul Feig's holiday movie Last Christmas. Last Christmas also features Game of Thrones star Emilia Clarke, Emma Thompson, and Brian Kimmings. Brian Kimmings penned the script with Feig to serve as director and producer. Golding celebrated Yeoh's casting by sharing a photo with the actress Thursday on Twitter. He wrote, "So hold on, let me get this right. Paul Feig is putting together Dame Emma Thompson, Terry Searing, Michelle Yeoh, and the Queen of Dragons in one movie. #Last Christmas. The movie is going to be redonkulous." Last Christmas is described as a romantic comedy set in London. The movie centers on Kate, played by Clark, a woman known for making bad decisions, who meets a man, Golding, who seems too good to be true. Yeoh and Golding play Eleanor Sung Young and Nick Young in the film adaptation of Crazy Rich Asians, which opened in theaters in August. Warner Bros. Is developing a sequel to the hit movie. Zac Efron transforms into Ted Bundy in a new photo for his upcoming film. The 31-year-old actor plays the serial killer in the new movie, Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile. Efron shared a still from the film Thursday on Instagram. The photo shows the actor portraying Bundy, what appears to be in a courtroom scene. He captioned the post, "Ready for Sundance? #Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile." Extremely Wicked will premiere at the Sundance Film Festival in January. The Sundance Institute shared another still of Efron and co-star Lily Collins while announcing its lineup Wednesday. Bundy was executed in 1989 after confessing to killing a number of girls and women in the 1970s. Extremely Wicked recounts his crimes through the eyes of his girlfriend, Elizabeth Knopfler, played by Collins, who struggles to accept Bundy was a killer. Efron previously shared a photo of himself with Collins on set. The picture depicts the first meeting between Bundy and Knopfler, who ultimately turned Bundy into police. Extremely Wicked is directed by Joe Berlinger and co-stars Kayla Solidario, Jim Parsons, Haley Joel Osment, and John Malkovich. The New York Film Critics Circle announced award winners Thursday, including Best Film Roma, which also earned a Best Director nod for Alfonso Cuarón. The organization, the first critics group to announce its year's end awards, named Roma the best film of 2018, with Cuarón taking home the Best Director Prize as well as Best Cinematography for the movie. The top acting awards went to Ethan Hawke for First Reformed and Regina Hall for Support the Girls, while the supporting categories went to Richard E. Grant for Can You Ever Forgive Me and Regina King with If Beale Street Could Talk. Paul Schrader received Best Screenplay honors for penning First Reformed, while Best nonfiction film went to Bing Luz for Minding the Gap. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was named Best Animated Film, and Cold War was dubbed the Best Foreign Language Film. Special awards were given to the Kino Classic box set pioneers, first women filmmakers, and David Schwartz, who served for 33 years as Chief Film Curator at Museum of the Moving Image. Oscar-winning actor Tom Hanks is in early talks to play the kindly toymaker Geppetto in director Paul King's live-action remake of Disney's Pinocchio. The title character is a puppet who wants to be a real boy. The Hollywood Reporter and Variety reports Hanks is considering the role of Pinocchio's creator and father figure. Hanks already has had a long history with Disney, having voiced the animated cowboy Woody in the Toy Story franchise since 1995, as well as Say Mr. Banks. King helmed the recent Paddington blockbusters. The Pinocchio redo will continue a trend where Disney has been releasing remakes of its cartoon classics using a mix of live-action performance and computer animation. The Jungle Book was released in 2016 to great acclaim, and Beauty and the Beast was a box office hit in 2017. New versions of The Lion King, Aladdin, and Dumbo using the same combinations of live-action and photoreal animation are also on the way. Oscar winner The Shape of Water filmmaker Guillermo del Toro announced last month he is working on a separate Pinocchio project for Netflix. His take will be a stop-motion animated musical. Emily Blunt says her daughters love her new movie Mary Poppins Returns. The 35-year-old actress discussed how 4-year-old Hazel and 2-year-old Violet attended the film's Los Angeles premiere with her husband, actor John Krasinski. Blunt said of the Mary Poppins sequel while speaking to Entertainment Tonight, "It's very special, very unique experience." She added, "It's the first film my daughter has seen, my older one has seen. My little one is probably too young. She's 2, so she's like, whatever. But my older one saw it and loved it." Blanc was all smiles in a white Yana couture gown with billowing sleeves as she walked the red carpet with Krasinski. Krasinski said on Wednesday's episode of the Ellen DeGeneres Show that he sobbed while watching Mary Poppins Returns. The actor told host Ellen DeGeneres, "The first time I saw it, they give you a tissue box in the screening room. They start screening the movie, and 25 minutes into the movie, I stood up and went to the back of the room." He says, "I was pushing through all of the muffins and bagels that were in the back looking for napkins. I was crying so much I blew through the tissue box in 20 minutes, had to go to the napkins, and then when I ran out of napkins, it was all sweaters." Blunt commented on Krasinski's reaction in an interview with E.T. the same day. She says, "I love that when guys cry. I think it's a beautiful thing." Mary Poppins Returns opens in theaters December 19th. The movie is directed by Rob Marshall and co-stars Lin-Manuel Miranda, Ben Whishaw, Emily Mortimer, Julie Walters, Dick Van Dyke, Angela Lansbury, Colin Firth, and Meryl Streep. Netflix said it won't bring back a 4th season of Daredevil, its comic book adaptation starring Charlie Cox as the titular crime fighter. A Netflix representative in a statement to Variety said, "We are tremendously proud of the show's last and final season. Although it's painful for the fans, we feel it's best to close this chapter on a high note. While the series on Netflix has ended, the 3 existing seasons will remain on the service for years to come, while the Daredevil character will live on in future projects for Marvel. Season 3, which also stars Vincent D'Onofrio as Matt Murdock, Daredevil's arch nemesis, Wilson Fisk, is premiering on October 19. Deadline.com says it's possible the show may be revived for the forthcoming Disney Plus streaming service, or that Cox's character might appear in another superhero drama. Netflix canceled 2 of its other Marvel series, Luke Cage and Iron Fist, after 2 seasons. Jessica Jones, featuring Kristen Ritter, and The Punisher, led by John Berthenau, are the only Netflix Marvel originals that have not been canceled. Comedy Central has given a 10-episode order for a new scripted comedy series from rapper and actress Aquafina. The self-titled half-hour program will star Aquafina as a woman in her 20s who live in Queens, New York, alongside her father and grandmother. Aquafina, Carrie Dornetto, and Teresa Haseo wrote the pilot, directed by Lucia Anelio. B.D. Wong stars as Aquafina's father, and Lori Tin Chin as a grandmother, and Bowen Yang as her successful cousin. Aquafina, Dornetto, and Alenio are executive producing alongside Carrie Dornetto, Peter Principato, and Italia Reeves, with Hasio serving as a co-executive producer. Aquafina said in a statement, "I've been watching Comedy Central since I was old enough to hold a remote, and so many of their shows have defined who I am today. I am so honored to be given their platform to tell the story of an Asian American girl against the backdrop of the city I was raised." Aquafina is best known for starring in Ocean's 8 and Crazy Rich Asians. Luther is giving fans a glimpse of its highly anticipated fifth season. The BBC released a new trailer Wednesday featuring Idris Elba and Wunmi Masuku as Detective John Luther and new recruit Catherine Halliday. The promo follows Luther and Halliday as they hunt for an elusive killer. It also teased the return of Alice Morgan, played by Ruth Wilson, Luther's nemesis and sometimes ally, who appeared to die in season 4. The final line of the trailer forebodes, "I always thought she'd be the end of you. I think she'll be the end of us all." Luther premiered in 2010 and aired a second and third season respectively in 2011 and 2013, respectively. Elba discussed the show's future in the January issue of Empire, appearing to hint at a long-rumored movie. The star says, "This season is not the end, but there are some real changes that will happen." He added, "Our ambition is in falls on the scales of 7, referencing to the 1995 movie starring Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt. Conan O'Brien rented out a fake family during his trip to Japan as part of the late-night host's latest installment of Conan Without Borders. O'Brien received a wife, a daughter, and a father through a family rental service that was devised to help combat loneliness in Japan, an issue that has been labeled as a national crisis. O'Brien, despite having a wife and children of his own, meet with rental family agent Ishu Yuchi and chooses a temporary family from a list of candidates. O'Brien joking with Yuchi before setting on a fake wife that is closer to him in age. "I'm from Los Angeles, and a man my age is required by law to marry a woman who's 25. O'Brien, when meeting his rented family, explained how he wants them to laugh at all his jokes and pay him respect. The comedian also uses the opportunity to make his fake father apologize for yelling at him in the 70s. O'Brien says after embracing his fake father, "I've now hugged you more than I've hugged my real father." The segment ends with O'Brien taking the family out on a day of activities in Tokyo, which included going shopping and eating ice cream. O'Brien has visited Haiti, Italy, and Israel, among other places, in previous episodes of Conan Without Borders. Paris Hilton is giving fans insight into her split from Chris Zalika. The 37-year-old socialite said on Wednesday's episode of The Talk that she focused on herself following her whirlwind romance and broken engagement to the 33-year-old actor. Hilton said, "I'm doing really good. I'm just really having me time. I just feel that when I fall in love fast and hard, and it was this whirlwind romance." She added, "I thought it was going to be my happy ending. I just realized after time that it wasn't the right decision. But I wish him the best, and one day I would love to get married and have children. But for right now, I'm just focused on myself and my work." E-News reported Hilton and Zilka split this month, saying Hilton ended the nearly 2-year relationship. A source says their relationship moved really quickly and she realized he wasn't right for her. She wishes him well and hopes that they can remain friends. Hilton said in an interview with Gay Times, published prior to the split, that she was focused on her career. She told the magazine, "What's next? World domination. I'm just going to continue working hard, living life to the fullest, releasing new products, music, and DJing around the world." Hilton got engaged to Zilka, an actor known for the HBO series The Leftovers, in January. She called the actor the love of her life and her best friend in a subsequent interview with People. Channing Tatum says Amanda Bynes definitely helped launch his career as an actor. The 38-year-old actor said Wednesday in an interview with Sky News that he is grateful to Bynes for supporting his casting in the 2006 movie She's the Man. Tatum said while attending the opening night of Magic Mike Live in London, "She definitely helped. Man, I thank her every day." He added, "She helped me. She got me in that movie. I'm so happy that she's killing it now and back on her feet. I love her." Bynes has said in an interview with Paper, published this week, that she pushed for Tatum's casting in She's the Man while the actor was a relatively unknown. The actress told the magazine, "I totally fought for Channing to get cast in that movie because he wasn't famous yet. He just done a Mountain Dew commercial, and I was like, that's a guy. This guy's a star. Every girl will love him." But the producers were like, "He's so much older than all of you," and I was like, "It doesn't matter. Trust me." Tatum starred in such films as Step Up, 21 Jump Street, and Magic Mike following his appearance in She the Man. He is slated for the Marvel movie Gambit, which is scheduled for release in 2020. Ice-T is giving insight into his much-discussed aversion to bagels. 60-year-old actor and rapper said on Wednesday's episode of The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon that he had his first bagel since his post about never eating one blew up on Twitter this month. Ice-T, who plays Sergeant Finn Tutuola on Law & Order SVU, said his tweet went viral after an episode of the NBC series required him to eat a bagel on the show. The star says, "I acted like I ate it. I didn't eat it. Then on Twitter, somebody goes, 'Why that kind of bagel?' I said, 'Because it was in the script.' And I said, 'What's your favorite?' I said, 'I've never had a bagel.' And then everybody lost their goddamn mind." He added, "Then I've said I've never had coffee either. I don't know why that's so hard for people to believe." Ice-T recently ate his first bagel while filming an ad for the dating site Coffee Meets Bagel. He found the bagel too dense and said he prefers sweeter foods. The actor says, "I ate one and one bite and it felt like a loaf of bread. Why would I eat an unsweetened donut? I'm okay with it. Coffee's cool. I'm good. I like jelly donuts. Let's keep moving." He shared, "Black coffee. Why would people do that to themselves? They put some cream, a little sugar. I got it. I prefer tea. Not because my name is Ice-T." Ice-T's remark about bagels received over 202,000 likes and 33,000 retweets after he posted November 9th. He wrote, "White people, don't lose your effing minds because I've never eaten a bagel. Take it easy, LOL." Ice-T took to Twitter Wednesday to wish Chanel Nicole, his daughter with wife Coco Austin, a happy third birthday. He posted a photo of the toddler writing, "Man, they grow up fast. Happy third birthday at Baby Chanel World." Pete Davidson is back on Instagram after his highly publicized split from Ariana Grande. The 25-year-old actor and comedian returned to social media site Wednesday following the end of his engagement to the Thank You Next singer. Davidson announced he will attend the 2019 Sundance Film Festival. He stars in the new film Big Time Adolescence, which will premiere at the festival in January. He captioned a photo with his co-stars, adding a smiley face with sunglass emojis. "See you at Sundance, hashtag Big Time Adolescence." The Saturday Night Live star has wiped his Instagram account following his split from Grande in October. A source says of the couple's whirlwind romance and subsequent breakup, "It was way too much too soon. It's not shocking to anyone." Davidson said in an interview with the Howard Stern show prior to the split that he avoids social media because of negativity online. The star explains, "It makes me feel weird about myself whenever I think of something, like if I post something I like and people just shit all over." He also added, "If you wanted to find bad stuff about yourself, you can very easily. I'm able to let it bounce off, but I think it would bother anybody. I want to beat everybody up, but you can't." The South Korean boy band BTS took home the grand prize of the 2018 Asia Artist Awards. The K-pop group won the Daesang, or grand prize, at the awards show Wednesday in Incheon, South Korea. BTS thanked its fans, known as ARMY, during its acceptance speech. The boy band took home 4 other awards, including Artist of the Year and Fabulous Award. Jin said, according to the Korea Herald, "I always think all these prizes belong not to us, but to all of our fans. We always love you, ARMY." Jungkook added, "I'm so happy and grateful for all the nice things that are happening to us. We want to make you as happy as we are, so I hope we'll continue to be by our side." BTS also celebrated its win on its official Twitter account. The group wrote, "Thank you to the ARMY." BTS last released the album Love Yourself Answer in August. The album spent its 13th week on the Billboard 200 charts after debuting number 1 following its release. Now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 2004, Jeopardy contestants' record winning streak ends. On this date in 2004, after winning 74 straight games and more than $2.5 million, a record for U.S. game show Jeopardy, contestant Ken Jennings loses. Jennings' extended winning streak gave the game show a huge rating boost and turned the software engineer from Salt Lake City, Utah into a TV hero and household name, at least temporarily. Barbara Walters named him one of the 10 most fascinating people of the year, along with Google co-founder Sergey Brin, Republican operative Karl Rove, and hotel heiress socialite Paris Hilton, among others. And Jennings appeared on such shows as Late Night with David Letterman, The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, and even on Sesame Street. Jennings was born in 1974 outside Seattle, Washington, and graduated from Brigham Young University in 2000, where he headed the school's National Quiz Bowl team. Having grown up watching Jeopardy fame, Jennings went on to become a pitchman for various products and wrote several books. At the time of Jennings' appearance, Jeopardy was well established as one of the top-rated game shows in American history. Created by talk show host and entertainment mogul Merv Griffin, Jeopardy debuted in 1964 on NBC with Art Fleming serving as host. Griffin, who went on to create another hugely popular long-running game show, Wheel of Fortune, which premiered in 1975, suggests a format in which contestants were given trivia answers in a variety of categories and then coming up with the questions. Canceled in 1975, Jeopardy returned briefly, airing from 1978 to 1979. In September 1984, a syndicated version of Jeopardy launched Alex Trebek as host and Johnny Gilbert as the announcer. As your entertainment report for Friday, November 30th, 2018, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back on Monday to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app. Search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Everyone have a great weekend. Good night, and God bless you all.